Well, Michael, I chose this picture specifically for what you were talking about. You made the Riddick Bowe comparison. Kind of funny for me because Riddick Bowe wasn't really muscular, right? He was more like a Muhammad Ali type boxer. Rico's very muscular, but you were talking stature, I'm sure. And if you look back there, you look at Usyk jabbing up at Rico. And, whenever you have that kind of physical disadvantage in a fight, things can get tricky. A lot of stuff you use doesn't work. Excuse me. And it can be difficult to catch up with your opponent. Now, about that left power uppercut that Usyk throws because he stands southpaw, Michael, he figured that out by the second round, and he was launching it from the second round. The problem is it was landing here and there, and Rico was eating it, right? So it wasn't until that 11th round that Rico actually ate one of those and fell down. Now, what probably happened is the head-on collision. My guess is Rico was bobbing his head left and right, up and down, if you will, and he bobbed down when Usyk was coming up with that uppercut, and it finally caught him. He also was probably a little bit more tired, right? And while I appreciate your idea that Usyk will catch him sooner or later, as I told the last listener, I had that feeling too. In fact, I thought Usyk was playing with Rico, kind of like Floyd played with Conor McGregor. And that's, so I'm like, oh, he'll catch up, he'll open up. Well, it didn't happen. And it didn't happen until very, very late. And the referee was constantly admonishing Rico for very relatively minor infractions and whatnot. I wish they had that referee the ring the night Vladimir Klitschko fought Povetkin in Moscow, right? I don't know if Povetkin might have knocked out Vladimir if he could have had someone tell him to stop leaning on Povetkin. But listen, man, I mean, it is what it is. Boxing's going to protect its darlings, and Usyk is certainly the undisputed, undefeated champion. But Rico beat him that whole fight. And like I've said in past videos about this fight, Michael, when you face someone awkward, when you face someone who doesn't doesn't fight by your standards, whether that's a green guy or whether that's a guy who's a kickboxer that's transitioning to boxing, when you face someone awkward, it can throw your entire style off. So everything you've worked your entire life to build, this style that's unbeatable against top-notch boxers, suddenly has a hitch in it because some guy's fighting you in a weird way. Off the front foot, which you noticed and pointed out very nice. I said with the head forward rather than on the front foot. That's really what it was. But, at the end of the day, he fought on the front foot. He absorbed all the power, and he outboxed Usyk for 11 rounds, man. And then they robbed him is the way I see it. But, yeah, it is what it is, man. That's the game. Corruption rules. Everybody like and follow for more of the fight game.